Staying in the Americas, and Elon Musk has been found liable for defrauding investors. A jury ruled that the world's richest man deliberately drove down the stock price of social media platform Twitter in the months before his $44 billion acquisition of the company in 2022, which he later renamed X. The civil trial in San Francisco focused on a class action lawsuit. Well, to talk us through it, I've been speaking to our correspondent Wasim Cornet in Los Angeles.
It was a bit of a mixed verdict. So Elon Musk was found liable for those comments that he made on Twitter back in 2022, but the jurors did not find him guilty of intentionally committed fraud. This federal jury based in San Francisco that has been examining this case over the past few weeks ruled essentially that Musk misled investors with two tweets back from May of 2022. If you recall, that was around the time that he was trying to acquire Twitter, which of course he then later purchased and renamed X. The most important of those two tweets said that the $44 billion takeover was, quote, temporarily on hold while Elon Musk would investigate the number of fake accounts on the platform. Investors say that sent the stock price tumbling and pushed a lot of stockholders to sell their stocks because of pressure, because of facing that uncertainty with the tumbling stock price. The jurors, however, did say that this was not intentional. The jury did award shareholders between $3 and $8 per stock per day in compensation. Lawyers say that could amount to up to $2.1 billion. But throughout the case, lawyers for the plaintiffs have alleged that this was deliberately done by Elon Musk, that he knew exactly what he was doing, because around the same time, the stock price for Tesla, another company that he owns, was dropping, and that the price of acquiring Twitter was becoming too expensive. And so he had every vested interest in sending the Twitter stock price to tumble, and he deliberately sent out those two tweets. Evidently, the jurors in San Francisco did not agree with those claims.
And can you tell us what message does this send about Musk's use of social media and the overall influence he has on these financial markets?
Yeah, well, even before this verdict, it was very clear that Musk is one of the most influential figures on the financial market. On several occasions in the past, his comments, his opinions, his social media posts have moved stock prices, whether for companies he owns like Tesla or even cryptocurrencies. And he's already faced lawsuits over social media posts. When around in 2018, when he was talking about taking Tesla private, he posted a tweet saying funding secured. Of course, that is discussing a private business matter on a public forum. He was then later cleared in that case. But in this trial, Musk maintained that Twitter's leadership misled him about the number of bot accounts, spam accounts on Twitter, and saying that tweet was sincere because he genuinely wanted to investigate whether it was actually 5% of bot accounts like Twitter leadership alleged, or whether it was much more like he believed. But essentially, this verdict shows that even the world's richest man can be held liable for posts he makes on social media. Musk's lawyers, however, have said that their client will appeal this decision.